Hey everybody, welcome back. I am pickup preaching again today because I am out working today. I'm doing some siding, and it's about 20 degrees here with the wind. It's about probably 15 degrees, so I'm a little chilly, but I'm warming up because I got my therapy appointment here in about 5 minutes, and then I'm doing my therapy, and then I'm going to continue siding, and we're going to continue to have a good week. And the last couple of days I've been inspired to be inspired, and so that's good. So today is December 17th. The way of faith is, of course, not confined to this program. It is the way for everybody who really wants to live. But many people who go through life without much of it. Many are doing so to their own sorrow, though. The world is full of the lack of faith. Many people have lost confidence in any meaning in the universe or God. Many are wondering if it has any meaning at all, and many are at loose ends. So life has no goal for many. They are strangers in this land. They are not at home. But for us in this program of recovery, sobriety, the faith is the way of life. We proved by our past lives that we could not live without it. So do I think I could live happily without my faith? I don't know. I don't even want to try. So today meditation is this. He maketh his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends the rain on the just and the unjust. So God does not interfere with the working of natural laws. The laws of nature are unchangeable, otherwise we could not depend on them. As far as natural laws are concerned, God makes no distinction between good and bad people. Sickness or death may strike anyone, anywhere. But spiritual laws are also made to be obeyed. Our choice of good or evil depends whether we go upward to true success and victory in our life, or downward to loss and defeat. Sorry, I got a message there. So today I pray that I may choose today the way of the spiritual life, and I pray that I may live today with faith and hope and love. And I hope that you guys are all hanging in there. There is a way forward in all this. For me, it's always taking it one day at a time and allowing that power greater than me, whatever it is, however it works in my life, to work. And I don't try to change it. I try to get more of it, but I don't try to interfere. I just try to do whatever I think is the next right thing. And that's what I try to preach on this channel. And that's what I talk a lot about, is doing the next right thing. Because it is a program of we. So I love you guys. God bless you. Be well and safe and sober out there today on this Tuesday. We're almost midway through the week. Can you believe that? And then we got the weekend, and then Christmas next week, and holiday. So some of us can afford a little time off and hang with the fam. And my wife will be working, but I'll have some time off. And I'll be looking forward to spending some time with you guys. All right. We'll see you later. God bless ya. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Well, it is cold as usual in Minnesota. I don't know why I always start off these videos talking about the weather. It just seems like something to talk about. But, my connection to you is this channel. And we're going to learn a lot about each other in this journey, in this experience, if you will. I was working today, and I used to do this a lot. For some of you guys that don't know me and my story, I was going to college to become a counselor. I took a semester off, and that actually rolled into 2 semesters because I was working and supporting my family. And now I've been without work for a couple months, and so I'm doing some work just here and there, side jobs. I do windows, decks, siding. I do it all, and just helping people out, making a buck or two here or there. And but prior to that, I was a project manager at a construction company for many years, and then before that I was a humper. I was a gopher. I was somebody who was humping the wood and not humping it, but taking it from one place to the next. And then I was the cut guy, and I was the gopher. I was the ground guy for so long. Almost all my career in construction has been spent as a gopher. It's just honestly, as of since 2016 and 17. When I started doing kind of my own construction stuff on my own, and having my own company, that's when I started to try to, feel like I was actually leading the charge and not so much second in charge, But I got done today, and it felt like I used to feel when I would get in my truck after work, and I would be on my way home, all tuckered out, but inspired. Because you know what? I didn't have to drink or drug today out on the job site. And a lot of times I was around people that might have been doing that sort of stuff, and that was taxing on me because I had to keep my spirits up every single day. I was around people who were doing that, and my coworkers. I'm not placing any blame or pointing any fingers, but I've worked around a lot of people that had addictions, and it's just only in the last 5 years that I didn't have addiction of my own. Otherwise, I was an alcoholic myself. So being around people that were experiencing that same kind of life, it made me sad. And so I had to really pick up my positivity and be obnoxiously positive, and have good positive self-talk and encouragement, and sort of that sort of stuff. And I had a lot of friends in my corner on the channel and stuff like that. So, and we're gaining new friends each day. So that's why when I get together with you guys on these messages, I'm tired, I'm tuckered out. I just got done going up and down ladders, on pump jacks, on scaffolding, this and that, on a concrete stoop, down, up, down, up, down, up, kneel down, hammer, hammer, hammer. But I do that because it's joy for me. It is. I like working. It's just recently within the last couple of years that my body is like, no, don't put me through that anymore. So I'm trying to find a new way of living. So there's a few things I'm looking for, you guys, out in the world. I'm looking for an expungement lawyer to see if I can get my felony expunged. I have a first-degree aggravated robbery charge from eons ago, but I never got it expunged. But I like to think that I have a very strong case for expungement. I have years of sobriety. I have a support system to keep going with that sobriety, but I also have service, and I also give back, and I also am a part of nonprofits, and I'm also a part of this and that, and the Children's Hospital sale. I've been doing that for 10 years. I mean, there's so many great aspects about my life that I would love to share with people. And so this channel is that. This channel does afford me that opportunity, but it also shows me that, we can do this. We can do it together. I've been doing it for a couple of years now, just a few. I haven't had to pick up a drink or a drug today, even though, my body hurts and I'm aching and I'm tired and, there's no excitement. It's dull. Life is dull. There's no sun. The sun hasn't popped out in a week. So it's dull. And so when we run into that, we got to be aware. We got our head on a swivel and we're aware, like, oh, life is getting a little dull. This could be a warning sign or a trigger. Now, there's a difference between, a societal trigger, right? Or a clinical trigger, because a lot of times, we've fallen into the trap of letting society define things for us, but we can be triggered, okay? We can be triggered into making a bad choice, into a bad thought, into a bad action, so on and so forth. So those things can really be detrimental. So we have to take seriousness. We have to take those things very serious. Man, I don't know what. I'm sorry, you guys. I can talk about recovery so fast, and I can talk about it with such a surety, with such a faith that I know. Let me rephrase that. That I know it's going to work for us. So that's why I'm so confident, and that's why I know it's going to work out for us. So, man, I had my tool belt on all day today, and it digs into my sides, and I don't know how I did it for so long. I did it for so long. I built decks for so long, did siding and windows and that sort of stuff for so long. It's amazing that I've made it this far. But I'm proud of all the work that I've done out in the world, and I can successfully say on a lot of different places. I built that, I did that. I built houses, used to frame, so I framed houses, framed about a dozen houses, not a lot. Some cookie cutter houses, but a few large $1 million townhomes that were split, and that was fun. And I did a lot of mold and water remediation. I've done a lot of that. I've done underground utility locating federally. I've done that for gas and power. I've been OSHA certified and federally certified to do that. I have my own company, like I said, and I also do construction. I built a lot of decks. I've done seal coating. I do seal coating on my own. I do a really good job of that on my own with a squeegee. I don't use a machine, and I stripe. I can stripe after that, put the lines back on the parking lot for you. I built an indoor humidor. You guys know about that. I built an indoor humidor, and I've put in so many man hours of trying to make a living doing this, and it's always made me a living. I'll give you that. I haven't made a lot, it's usually always around the $25 an hour mark, which isn't much, you guys. That doesn't pay the bills anymore. It barely does. I'm more of a $50 an hour kind of guy, so that's what I charge. But for family and stuff like that, it's usually $25 an hour and that sort of thing. So when I do that, it's just a way of making a living. I'm not getting rich, and I'm not buying fancy cars or nice motorcycles or anything like that. We've cut every corner we can. I don't chew tobacco anymore. I don't buy coffee. I don't buy soda at the gas station. You're not going to see me drinking that stuff. You're not going to see me drinking energy drinks. You're not going to see me smoking cigarettes or doing that sort of thing. Just don't do that, because I've been around a lot of people who have, and I realized that it didn't give them anything. It didn't give them any special boost like Red Wing gives you wings. No, don't. It gives you a crash, a cycle. It's a cycle of crashing. You go up, go down, up, down, up, down, and I'm just not into that. I would rather be just even keeled and go across the thing even keeled. So, I love you guys. God bless you. I can't stop thinking about all the things that I could tell you guys and all the experiences that I've had, but let's just start with an 8-minute video for today. And on my way home, I'm gonna go get my daughter, and I'm gonna spend some time with my kids and reflect on the day. So in light of that, I want to let you go. I love you guys. God bless. Take it easy. We'll see you on the next one.